everybody? Welcome to Sports Grind Season 2, Episode 20. My name is Tyler Wargo.
And I'm Mickey Perella.
And today we have a lot to talk about, going with NBA scores from yesterday, also the divisional round, which continued. A lot to talk about today. And I would like to get a lot of things out from the NFL, but let's start off with the NBA first. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Let's go.
We have the Bulls and the Hornets, as with the Bulls winning 123 to 110. Good game in Indiana, as the Pacers just came out lucky, winning 120 to 118, facing the Magic. The Magic, they've been looking good lately. I think they had that game. I don't know what happened, but the Pacers, they took it from them in overtime, so that was a good game. Rockets also barely winning to the Pistons. That score was 103 to 102. Rockets, I don't think we should be seeing the same team that we've been seeing a couple seasons back.
No.
I think they lost their players now.
They have. Russell Westbrook and James Harden are no longer on the team, and they're right now basically called the Rehab Rockets. I mean, they really have just a bunch of players like John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins.
A lot of them are going to get injured a lot.
I know. They're just coming back from injuries, and they're not 100% healthy right now. The good news about the Rockets is that their young stud power forward, Christian Wood, is showing out, but besides that, the Rockets really don't have anything to root for this year.
Honestly, although I just feel like giving Harden to the Nets, especially when the Nets already have a stacked team, I just feel like they should have thought more through that trade.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And really, the draft picks aren't going to be really, fruitful for the Rockets until years down the road.
Right. Joel Embiid and the Sixers put away the Celtics 122 to 110. Embiid dropped 38 points with 11 rebounds, putting him as the player of the game. I think the Sixers, they already had their team. So, although we could see a slight more improvement in their defense, I feel like we've been seeing most from their forwards and centers.
Yeah.
Not really from their guards, so we could see them working on that.
Yeah, the guards play for the Sixers has been a little bit of a rough spot so far this year. But on the bright side, Joel Embiid is playing like an MVP, and the Sixers look like an Eastern Conference contender.
He's always been a good player.
He always has, but this year he's taking his game up to another level to MVP status.
We're seeing that. Cavs also been looking good lately with Andre Drummond and Nance Jr. as they put away Harden and the Nets 125 to 113. Nets are losing still.
I don't get it. I mean, the Cavs beat the Nets 2 games in a row, and it looks like the Cavs just have the Nets number right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's weird to see. Raptors also picking up a good win, defeating the Heat 101 to 81. OG Anunoby is this rookie, this underground guy who is showing up. He is really doing well for the Raptors right now. And them just getting a win against the Heat is honestly just amazing to see. So.
It is. The Heat have been a great team recently, and OG Anunoby, he's really underrated. And because he can play defense and he can shoot the 3 ball.
His hustle is amazing. It's what people want to see on the court. So
yeah, he's definitely a player that you can rally.
I think we should be seeing the Raptors do pretty good this season. Actually,
we should see them in the playoffs.
Look out for them. Hawks also crossed the Timberwolves 116 to 98. Hawks are also a good team, and watch out for Trae Young and Rajon Rondo. Those two together on the court are a disaster on the court. They put those points on the board.
I mean, you're right. I mean, that guard play is spectacular. And they just have a really deep roster, and they can really do well. But the Timberwolves have been struggling as of late. They're going through COVID-19 issues. Their team roster's going up and down with players not sure if they're even going to play or not.
I don't think it's going to be the Timberwolves' year this year.
No, it's not going to be the Wolves' year.
Mavericks also shut down the Spurs 117 to 122. I think we also might be seeing Luka Doncic. And he's just starting this season. He's gonna keep heating up. This is your guard right here.
He really is heating up. I mean, this European is really just taking the world by storm. And no one really expected this coming. People doubted that he was even good because he dominated in Europe, but right now he's dominating the NBA.
A lot of people are seeing that right now. Also, a lot of teams are also trying to get Doncic on their team.
He is.
I mean, I honestly think the Mavericks are gotten really lucky. They have Porzingis and Doncic.
Yeah,
the European team right there.
They are Europeans, and they're just going right at it right now.
And so we also have the Kings that beat the Knicks 103 to 94. Clippers also are the team to beat, as Kawhi Leonard was on fire with 31 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists, beating the Thunder 120 to 106. Kawhi Leonard is carrying the Clippers right now.
He is.
And he has been for even seasons past.
He really has. I mean, since Kawhi Leonard has been there, the whole Clipper thing has been sort of a disappointment after their upset loss in the playoffs. But right now, he's playing better. Paul George, who's got completely clowned on during that last playoff series, is stepping up big time. I mean, Paul George is hitting everything right now. Threes, dunks. He's starting to be the player we know that Paul George can be.
George, Kawhi Leonard, a lot of these teams just are way too stacked, which is going to make this season way more interesting to see.
It is.
So
the more stacked teams you got, the more games can go either way.
Yeah, Nets Clippers, that would be an amazing game.
It would be.
Nuggets also win 130 to 126 against the Suns. Big win by the Nuggets. I think we could be seeing them go far in this season. Also going with the playoffs too. I mean, the Nuggets, they played really well last season. They could definitely do it again this season.
Yeah, I mean, the Nuggets are doing really good right now, but two questions emerge from them down in the playoffs. Number one, will Michael Porter Jr. prove to be that second option that Jokic has needed? And the second question is, are they good enough to beat the Lakers to make the finals?
Yeah, that is a good question to see right there. But also another good thing to see is that the divisional round for the NFL was last week.
Oh, yeah.
That was amazing to see. So we're going to get right into that. We're going to start off with the Packers move on, eliminating the Rams 32-18. It was a really good game, but sadly the Rams could not complete the triangle. And that's really upsetting to see because Mickey over here, he guessed it.
Yeah,
I thought the Rams were going to make it to the Super Bowl. So that's off. Browns, we'll get to that. Bills beat the Ravens also 17-3. Lamar Jackson was getting played with out there. I've never seen Lamar Jackson play that bad. He was doing really good in the beginning of the half, but then towards the end, like, the Bills were just intercepting everything.
I mean, really the killer play of the game was a 101-yard pick six return touchdown by Taron Johnson.
The Bills deserved it. The Bills,
play.
They're a really good team, and, they've been working for this for seasons. We haven't been seeing them come close to the Super Bowl seasons back, but now seeing them do this, I'm pretty proud of them, not going to lie.
Yeah, the Bills have been playing good. This is the best team.
I hate the Bills, but I think for the first time in my life, I'm going to put all my effort.
You're going to put the respect on their name?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Browns also finally got out, but they played really well, and they had a great season, but the Chiefs won 22-17. Mickey also thought the Browns were going to face the Rams in the Super Bowl. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that prediction did not happen. That did not go as planned. But let's get to the game for a second. The Chiefs played pretty well, even with Patrick Mahomes coming out in the third quarter with the concussion problem. And really, the Browns have nothing to be ashamed of. Their season was excellent. They had a phenomenal season. Baker Mayfield showed out.
Be thankful for Baker Mayfield staying on this team because he's going to want to stay on the Browns.
I mean, yeah, he is. And also, we in the beginning, a couple weeks back, were going like, Baker, you got to play better.
Yeah.
And he came and he showed up for the end of the season, and he literally
the Browns started
the team
the season off doing bad, and they made it this far. So good respect, good props to the Browns. And they did face the Chiefs, which the Chiefs did win the Super Bowl last year.
I mean, they beat the Steelers, and the Steelers dominate the Browns every single year, and this year it's just different. Happy for Browns fans.
So, yeah, congratulations to the Chiefs, though. They could be winning for the second time in a row. Who knows? But we also take you over. Now, this is where I will talk about this. Sadly and surprisingly, the Buccaneers beat the Saints. Now, I did not like seeing that game. I literally did not even want to watch it after 5 minutes in the fourth quarter because I thought we had it. I'm like, you know what, we have Breeze still. Like, honestly, something can happen. But, oh man, I want them out. Like, so bad. I want the Buccaneers out when they face the Packers, which they will get out because it's Aaron Rodgers. But it was very upsetting to see. And the fact that you bring Gronkowski back into the NFL, just because of Brady, upsets me. I don't like the Buccaneers team. And I don't even want to talk about it. So the score was 30-20. And yeah.
What the game really came down to, in my personal opinion, was, Drew Brees. He just didn't show up at the end. I mean, he threw some key interceptions.
It was not good seeing. And then we just kept seeing, like you said, we were just seeing many interceptions. I was just like, I felt like towards the third quarter they were rushing things. They were trying to make the quickest play that they can because they need to get that ball down the field in a certain amount of time. I just feel like Breeze was way under pressure, and it was just pressure that was getting him, and I think that was why. Some people do what challenged me, and they do say that it was mostly his ribs. He's not fully recovered yet. So
Well, it kind of looks like this is going to be the end of Brees' career. It's looking like he's going to
sad.
retire.
I wanted him to win the Super Bowl.
Well, we're going to end off this. Before we get to our predictions for next week, we're talking about a little bit about Drew Brees and his amazing career for a second.
I respect that.
He's had a tremendous career.
His face represents the Saints
And the city of New Orleans. I mean, he just
obviously.
represents the city. So congratulations on a Hall of Fame career.
So I already have my predictions set on basically what's coming. I think the Packers are going to make it. Bills are going to beat the Chiefs. It's going to be Bills-Packers. Bills are going to win.
So Bills, Packers?
Yeah, Bills are going to win. I will keep the Bills winning.
All right. Well, since my predictions were not right, we're going to change it up a bit. So with the Bucks and the Packers...
He's now going to say the Bills. Watch. Well, maybe.
I think it's going to be the Green Bay Packers. I think that they are going to beat the Tampa Bay. I think Aaron Rodgers is...
Smart man.
I just think Aaron Rodgers is on a tear this year. Bills, Chiefs. Now, this game is depending on Patrick Mahomes is playing. If he's going to play the game, then I think that the Chiefs have a better shot. But if he doesn't play, Bills win all the way.
Let's hope no players get injured, though.
But I think either way, the Bills are going to win the game. Now, for the Super Bowl pick, for the updated Super Bowl pick, I will not pick the Bills. I'm going to pick the Green Bay Packers to win. Rodgers gets that Super Bowl.
I hope not. I don't want any of those teams. I don't want to see the Buccaneers or Packers. I don't care if I see the Chiefs win twice in a row. I don't like this AFC. I don't know. I'm done.
Rodgers.
I'm just a Saints fan. I can care less about any of these other teams. But yeah, so a lot happening in sports right now.
Yeah,
a lot to look for. So thank you guys for tuning into Sports Grind Season 2, Episode 20. My name's Tyler Orgo.
I'm Mickey Perella.
Thank you guys for tuning into Sports Grind Season 2, Episode 20. Bye.